Welcome my dear students. We will start today with the second part of the chapter, heat. I had reposted the first part because the video was not so clear, so I reposted it. Kindly go through the first part. Now in today's topic we will be discussing about a phenomenon called as regelation. We have seen from our childhood days this process called as regelation depicted by the Gola uncle. Okay, remember how do that uncle prepared Gola for us? Or it is nothing but the ice which is crushed. No, ice is crushed. They have their some machine in which they crush ice, and this crushed ice is molded. No, they put it into a mold and they apply pressure from both the sides. They apply pressure, and as you use a stick and take the crushed ice out, it takes the shape of the mold, and then you can give your favorite flavor to it and you can enjoy it. So what is regelation? Regelation is nothing but, you can do it at home also. Take two pieces of ice and try to press that with your pressure applied through your hands. After some about 5 to 6 minutes, you will see that both the ice pieces gets joined to each other. Or some ice you take, crush it in mixer, and by applying pressure of your hand, you can make it into golas. Okay, perfect mold shape you may not get, but from your hand you can prepare. You can get back the ice again. That crushed ice, you can get it back into ice again. Okay, solid form again. So this phenomenon in which ice converts into liquid. When will it convert into liquid? When you apply pressure, and then reconverts it into ice when the pressure is removed. This phenomenon is called as regelation. From your exam point of view, you have to write this definition. I repeat, the phenomenon in which ice converts into liquid when pressure is applied and reconverts into ice when the pressure is removed is called as regelation. One diagram is given in your textbook, which is very simple, will give you an idea of regelation. What they have done is, they have kept a block of ice. And they have hanged a thread through that. And on both the end of the thread, there are weights. Okay, so two weights. It's lying on the other side. So I'll show it here. Okay, so these are the weights. Why are you hanging weights? To apply pressure. Okay, so because of the pressure, what will happen is, now this part of the ice will melt. So the thread will get a chance to enter. Similarly, when the pressure is removed, when the pressure gets lightened up, again it is covered by ice. Like that, layer by layer, the thread is seen passing through the ice cube without breaking the ice. Next, there is a question asked in your textbook. In the above experiment, the experiment that we discussed, block of ice and thread, the wire moves through the ice slab. However, the ice slab does not break. Why? It is because of the alternate melting of ice and refreezing of water. First, having done this, next we will start with a very nice, interesting topic called as anomalous behavior of water. Okay, anomalous behavior of water. To understand anomalous behavior of water, first let us see the normal behavior of any substance. Okay, now anomalous means something strange, or anomaly means a mistake. Okay, anomaly means a mistake. There is some mistake with the behavior of water at certain temperature. Now usually, we have discussed in the first part also, any solids on heating will expand. Okay, so I'll write the keywords. When you heat a substance, on heating, when you heat a substance, it expands. When it expands, when an object expands, the volume increases. So upward arrow. Okay, you learn it by considering any one example. I will give you the example of candle. Very easy to remember. Now a candle, if you heat it, the wax melts. The wax melts. So expands. When you heat, a substance expands. So as the wax melt, a candle will take, suppose this is a candle will take very less space. Volume taken in solid state is very less. Whereas when it expands, what will happen? The whole table will be filled with wax, no? The wax will spread. So the volume is more. So when an object expands, the volume increases. Volume increases. Understood what I told? When you heat an object, it expands. When it expands, the volume increases. When the volume increases, what will happen to the density? We all know the world famous formula. Density is equal to mass upon volume. If the density is more, that means volume is less. They are inversely proportional, no? B is in the denominator. Inversely proportional to each other, density and volume. So if the volume is more, density will be less. Getting it? So if the volume is increasing, what will happen to the density? The density will decrease. Downward arrow. This much will you remember? No, nothing to remember. It is a fact. No, we know this. Any object on heating expands. If it expands, the volume will increase. If the volume increases, the density will decrease. Remember, volume and density are dushman. If volume increases, density decreases. Understood? Now we will talk about the other phenomenon. That is, instead of heating, I will talk about cooling. If you cool a substance, what will happen? It contracts. No? Best example, ice and water. Water takes more space, whereas ice takes less space. Contracts. So when cooling, the object contracts. If it contracts, what will happen? The volume decreases. Ice will take less space. So always relate it to example and learn. Ice takes less space. Volume less. So density will be more. Dushman, no? Volume and density. Volume less, density will be more. This is the phenomenon which is happening in most of the substances, in almost all the substances. Okay? Okay, correct? This is the correct way, correct behavior. But water, like some naughty students, they don't behave properly at certain time. Okay? Only at certain time. All are not naughty at always, no? Sometimes. So same way, this water also shows a naughty behavior in a definite temperature range. Okay? Before that, you say in your mind what is happening when the substance is heated or when the substance is cooled. On heating, expands. Volume increases. Density decreases. On cooling, contracts. Volume decreases. Density increases. Okay? In the temperature of range 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, water shows an abnormal or anomalous behavior. What happens to water? When you start heating water from 0 degrees Celsius, normally on heating it should expand. But from 0 degrees Celsius on heating, what will happen is ulta, the reverse. Instead of expanding, it contracts. And rest process is the same. If the object is contracting, then the volume will be less. Volume decreases. If the volume decreases, then the density will increase. Understood? So if you heat water at 0, from 0 degrees Celsius, if you heat it, instead of expanding, the water will contract. Ulta happens. अगर contract होता है तो what happens? The volume decreases. Volume decreases means density increases. Understood? Now same way, from 4 degrees Celsius, if you try to cool the water, that is, if you freeze it, if you try to cool the water, when you cool, actually it should contract, but water shows opposite way. Water shows opposite behavior. When you cool water from 4 degrees Celsius, instead of contracting, it expands. When something expands, what will happen? The volume increases. Volume increases means density decreases. Understood? Volume increases, density decreases. Again, but when it reaches 5 degrees Celsius, now if you heat water, it will be normal. On heating above 5 degrees Celsius, after 4 degrees Celsius, water will behave normally. Only in the range 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, it will behave in the opposite way. Okay? So you should know the correct way first. Then you have to write the opposite way. Normally on heating, it should expand. Here what happens? From 0 degrees Celsius if you are heating, main point is 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius if you are heating, instead of expanding it contracts. Contract हुआ मतलब volume कम हुआ. Volume कम हुआ, density is more. Understood? Now the reverse. From 4 degrees Celsius if you cool it, instead of contracting, it expands. Opposite. Expands means volume increases. Volume increases means density decreases. So this behavior of water in the temperature range from 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius is called as anomalous behavior of water. Now this anomalous behavior of water can be studied further with the help of a graph. Now as you can see the graph, the y-axis consists of volume as well as the x-axis consists of temperature. Suppose I start with, when I start the experiment, the volume of water was 1000.10. Now from here, what I will do is, I will heat. Okay, I will heat the water. So here the volume is 1000.10. And what about the temperature? See the temperature, 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius means Bhayanak state, no? Anomalous behavior state. From 0 to 4. Opposite will happen. If you heat, the water should expand. But if it is at 0, it will contract. Opposite will happen. Contract means the volume decreases. Okay? Remember? So, if the volume of the water was 1000.10, on reaching 0, if I heat it, if the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, this is all temperature. See, if it is 0 degrees Celsius, instead of the volume increasing, it will decrease because it will start contracting. It will start contracting means volume decreases. So, the volume becomes less. It is going down. Similarly, at 1 degree Celsius, now from 0 the temperature became 1. Again the volume starts decreasing. From 1000.10 it came to 1000.08, like that, decreasing, no? Coming down. At 2 degrees Celsius again decreasing. At 3 degrees Celsius again decreasing. At 4 degrees Celsius it is the minimum. The volume is the minimum at 4 degrees Celsius. That is only 1000.0. At 4 degrees Celsius, the volume of water is minimum. That is only 1000. Now, after 4 degrees Celsius, you saw the drop? After 4 degrees Celsius, heating process is on. From 0 to 4 only it will behave like that. After 4 degrees Celsius, if you continue heating, it will behave in the normal way. After 4, what will happen? Instead of contracting, till now it was contracting, no? So, the volume decreased. After 4, it will be normal. So, on heating, an object will expand. Expand means the volume will increase. So, from 4, after 4, the volume will start rising slowly. So, it will show a rise. From 1000.00, it will go up to 1000.35 gram per centimeter cube per gram. Okay, or ml you can see. Understood? So, if you heat water from 0 degrees Celsius, it will contract. Contract means the volume decreased. When is the volume the minimum? At 4 degrees Celsius. It was minimum. How much was it? 1000 ml. After 4 degrees Celsius, it will start expanding. On expanding, the volume will increase. So you will get the graph in this form. Now, understood the graph? Now, one thing you should always connect. When the volume decreases, density increases. Celsius, volume is least at 4 degrees Celsius. What about density? Volume and density are dushman opposite, no? If volume is least, the density will be maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay? Volume is least at 4 degrees Celsius. Density is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. Now, anomalous behavior of water is studied by using an apparatus called as Hope's apparatus. Very important diagram. You have to draw the diagram and you should know the labeling also well. Now this Hope's apparatus, the scientist behind this apparatus is Hope. So labeled as Hope's apparatus. Hope's apparatus consists of a cylindrical jar. Okay. So this is our Hope's apparatus. It consists of a flat bowl. That bowl is filled with freezing mixture, ice and salt, and the water which drops out is collected in this container. We have two thermometers, one onto the lower part and one thermometer onto the upper part. The lower one is T1 and the upper thermometer is T2. Now listen carefully. Remember, expand, volume increases. Contract, volume decreases. Volume increases means density decreases. Volume decreases means density increases. If density is more, a substance will immerse, no? A substance will come down. Stone. If you put stone in water, the stone comes down. It goes down. It gets immersed. So more density, the object will go down. That all common thing you keep in mind. Now what happens here is, initially, now here this is ice and salt, no? So obviously, the water that you fill in this container. So we have water in this container. This water. Okay, water is there in this container. Now onto the center part where you have the ice. So this part of the water gets cooled fast because it is in touch with ice, no? So that part of water will get cooled. So what will initially you will see that, suppose initially you will see that both the thermometer is showing the temperature as 10 degrees Celsius. 10 degree up as well as 10 degree down. The water is cold. Okay. Now in the center part it is more cold because it is in close contact with the ice. Okay, imagine. It is in close contact with the ice. So what will happen is, this part, close contact with the ice. Ice means cooling. Cooling means this part of the water gets contracted. This part of the water contracts. Water contracts means volume decreases. Volume decreases means density increases. Now in this part, the density is more. Density more means that part of the water will be heavy and that part of water travels down. Understood? What will happen? The center part of the cylinder, that water is in close contact with the ice. So that part of the water will get cooled fast. This part of the water. Due to cooling, it contracts. Contracts means volume decreases. Volume decreases means density increases. Density बढ़ गया, that part of that water will travel downward. Because density more means it will go down. So that part of the water will travel downwards. When that part of the water travels downward, what will happen to the thermometer which is low, which is on the lower side? What will happen to this thermometer? This cold water traveled down, no? So, the temperature which was 10 will become 9, will become 8, will become 7, will become 6, will become 5, will come to 4. At 4 degrees Celsius, again, Pagalpanti Shuru. At 4 degrees Celsius, what will happen to that water? Instead of contracting, it will start expanding. Till then it was cool, no? At 4 degrees Celsius, what will happen? Instead of contracting, it will expand. Now, same story. Expand means volume more. Volume more means density less. Now, this cold water which was there, that became lighter. Now, that water will go up. It will start moving in the upward direction. That water will go up. Now what will happen? All this cold water is going up. So this thermometer, which was by this time maybe it was at 8 degrees Celsius. When this cold water started traveling upward, the temperature started decreasing. When the cold water goes up, there is a sudden fall in the temperature of thermometer T2. It will directly come to 0. Okay. From 4, 3, 2, 1 and then it will reach to 0. So which thermometer will reach 0 first? Thermometer T2. Whose temperature started decreasing initially? Temperature of thermometer T1. But due to anomalous behavior of water, again bichara this thermometer suffers. What will happen? That expansion takes place. So when expansion takes place, this cold water travels upward. Okay. So when the cold water travels upward, in due course of time, quickly thermometer T2 shows a steady fall in temperature. So after few minutes, you will see that both the thermometer shows the temperature of 0 degree Celsius. So in that time, the whole water freezes. So this way, Hope's apparatus proved that there is anomalous behavior of water. Okay. Now, this anomalous behavior of water, the temperature range can be shown in the graph. So, from this graph, you can see that initially, which thermometer's temperature started reducing? T1. So, you can see T1's temperature started reducing initially. Later on, T2's temperature started reducing. But T2 completed till 0 in less time period. No? So you can see here. See, in 25 minutes, T2's temperature reached 0. Whereas in 35 minutes, T1's temperature reached 0. Okay. And for some time, both were showing 4 degrees Celsius. This is the graph of Hope's apparatus. Now, this anomalous behavior of water comes as blessing for the aquatic life. What happens in cold region? The temperature reduces. So let us assume that the temperature is reducing and due to reduction it reached a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. So at 0 degrees Celsius it contracts. Contracts means the volume decreases. Volume decreases means the density increases. So this cold water, this ice travels downward. Okay. Now this will happen till 4 degrees Celsius. So at 0 degrees Celsius volume decreases, density increases. So that ice will travel down. Now this process will continue till the temperature falls to 4 degrees Celsius. Now at 4 degrees Celsius what will happen is the water will start expanding. Okay. So as it expands means the volume increases. Volume increases, density decreases. So this ice which was formed will travel up. So you will see that the upper layer is filled with ice whereas the down layer is water because ice place, now that ice which was down, no, because of anomalous behavior of water at 4 degrees Celsius, that ice went up. So like a shield, like a protection layer, now this ice will play a role. Ice is a bad conductor of heat, so it will not allow further expansion. Okay, so this water will remain at 4 degrees Celsius and the aquatic life can be free here. Okay, so this way anomalous behavior of water plays a role in preserving the aquatic life. So in this way, in today's class, we learned regelation phenomenon and also anomalous behavior of water with the help of Hope's apparatus. I hope it is clear. If you understood it, please hit the like button. You can also share it with your friends. And thank you so much, students. Meet you in the next class. Till then, take care.